Welcome back to the 25 days of Whiskey Christmas. Today is day one, December 1st. I'm not really sure if this is the location that we're going to do all 25 days at. I kind of wanted to be behind a bar so you could see the bottle we're drinking and see the glass, but my bar is against the wall, so we'll tweak that. We'll start here. So what I've done is I have assigned a number to all of the bottles in my selection and used a random number generator online and let it pick the random bottles for me so that there's no bias on my part. We're going to try stuff and give my honest opinion. So for day one, it actually picked a banger. So I'm pretty excited. So let's get started. So for day one of 25 days of Whiskey Christmas, our first bottle is Michter's Sour Mash Toasted Barrel Finish. This is a hard bottle to get. In fact, I had to buy this off the secondary market. Michter's Toasted Barrel Finish series, they don't do every year. In fact, I think they only do it every 3 or 4 years. I think the total they've only released it 3 times. A bunch of bourbon magazines and critics and things that do testing have rated this as one of the top series of bourbons that have come out over the last 10 years. And there's a number of those that have rated the Sour Mash as the best one. So I was pretty excited to get it. I have the regular Sour Mash. If you want to see what those bottles look like, just to be a little different, it says the toasted barrel there on the bottom underneath the pot still. So let's jump right in and get started. So I like to roll my glasses. I poured this probably about 10 minutes ago. Just let it air out, do a little swirls, get some smells in there. Let's start with the nose. That is it's very sweet, almost like a maple syrup almost. Definitely like a brown sugar. That kind of lends itself to that. If you don't know about how they toast stuff, at least for Michter's, what they do is they do the normal aging, just like a regular bourbon, and then they take it out. They allow that barrel to then air dry for 18 months. And then they put the same juice back into the barrel. But before doing that, they don't re-char it. They toast it, whether it's infrared, a couple other ways, but then they toast it, and it adds a little bit of depth of flavor. A lot of people say that this has a smoky smell to it. I'm not getting that at all. It's definitely sweet, like candy. It is very sweet, but let's go in for the taste. It does not have the sweet. Wow, it lingers on the mouth. This is really good. This is a good bourbon. It doesn't really have the sweet that was on the nose. It's almost more of a cherry. Not really any vanilla or anything like that. It's definitely fruit forward. That's fascinating. Yeah, so that's definitely more of a cherry, or I've heard some people say stone fruits, and I'm not really sure what they're talking about, like peaches or plums or things like that, but it definitely has a little bit more of it's really all I got for this one is like a fruit. Give you a little details about this one. I have my have my list here. The Michter's is a straight bourbon. It's distilled at an undisclosed Kentucky distillery before 2014. Michter's was buying they were sourcing their distillate, but then after 2014, this has been a Michter's product. This is a Michter's bottle. 86 proof. They do not release an age statement on this. The mash bill is 60% corn, 35% rye, and 5% malted barley. The MSRP is right at $100, $99.99. It's really hard to find. I think I paid $200 for this one. A lot of people think that's too much, but this is a really, really good bourbon. Let's give it one more taste, and then we'll do our ranking. Definitely still kind of fruit forward. It is a little bit bringing in a little bit more sweetness on the end there. The viscosity, a lot of people hate the word mouthfeel, but kind of how it lingers in the mouth. This does not disappear. Like, I'm still tasting it as I talk. Makes the tongue heavy, as I say right after drinking. Let's rate this. So, reminder, my 4 lists are Daily Drinker, probably just a good for mixer, share with your friends, or reserve for royalty. This is definitely a somewhere between share with friends and reserve for royalty. I don't have a lot of bottles that I would hold back. So I think this is solidly in the share with friends. Fun fact about me, I don't drink by myself. So I only drink when other people are around. Lately it's been my wife, which is fine. But this is definitely a bottle. So I say that because this has all been with friends. It's definitely a bottle that I'm proud of. I'm proud to own. I'm happy I got it. As difficult as they are to find. So yeah, definitely a share with friends. So that'll wrap this up. Enjoy. Please leave a comment. That's what I meant to say. Please leave a comment if you've ever had this or if you've had the regular sour mash. Tell me what you think. If you haven't had it and if it sounds good, leave a comment about that as well. Love to have this be a really interactive thing. So, Merry Christmas. See you tomorrow.